Welcome to Past Perspectives. Today, we're talking about the Russian Revolution, a major event that changed Russia and the world forever. At the beginning of the 1900s, Russia was led by Tsar Nicholas II. Most people were poor farmers, but the rich nobles lived in luxury. Workers in big cities like St. Petersburg had tough jobs. Life was really hard for many Russians. Russia had many different types of people, languages, and cultures. Also, many people were starting to get really mad and wanted big changes. Problems started growing. Russia's defeat in the Russo-Japanese War was a disaster, making the country look weak and revealing significant problems within its government. In 1905, during Bloody Sunday, peaceful protesters were killed by the Tsar's troops. This led to the 1905 revolution and the creation of a parliament called the Duma, but the Tsar still had most of the power, which left many people losing hope. During World War I, Russia faced big problems. Many soldiers didn't have enough equipment, and people at home didn't have enough food. This made life even harder. In February 1917, workers and soldiers in Petrograd went out on the streets, asking for bread, peace, and land. The war made everything worse for Russia. There were huge losses, and the economy suffered more. People were really upset with the government because of how things were going in the war. When Tsar Nicholas II left power, it ended a long time of rule by the Romanov family in Russia. A new government, called the Provisional Government, took over and promised to bring democracy. But they couldn't fix big problems like the war or how land was given out, so lots of people felt let down. This made things hard for the new government, especially for their leader, Alexander Kerensky, who had a tough time keeping everyone calm during a time of growing trouble. Vladimir Lenin was a powerful leader who believed in bringing big changes to Russia. He promised three important things to the people: peace, land, and bread. When he returned to Russia in April 1917 after being in exile, many people were tired of the way things were and hungry for better lives. Lenin's ideas gave them hope for a brighter future. In October 1917, during what became known as the October Revolution, Lenin and his followers, known as the Bolsheviks, took control of important buildings in Petrograd, like the Winter Palace. This marked the beginning of a new era in Russian history, with Lenin at the helm leading the country in a new direction. Once the Bolsheviks gained control, they acted quickly to make big changes. They signed a treaty with Germany to end Russia's part in World War I, even though it meant losing territory. They also gave land to farmers and took control of important businesses. Their goal was to build a new country based on socialist ideas, where everyone would have a fair share. This led to a civil war between the Bolsheviks and their opponents. This war caused a lot of suffering, with many people dying from fighting, hunger, and sickness. Finally, by 1922, the Bolsheviks won, and they set up the Soviet Union. The Russian Revolution changed history. It ended Tsarist rule and started the Soviet Union, which became a very important country with major world power. This revolution also inspired people in other countries to stand up and fight for change. By studying the Russian Revolution, we can learn how revolutions happen and what happens afterwards. It helps us see how societies can change in big ways and what impact those changes have on people's lives. Thank you for watching Past Perspectives. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. What historical event should we cover next?